One of the biggest yearnings is being seen, being truly seen. There's something magical about the ability to be seen. And be seen doesn't mean just that we see the surface of people, but we truly see that which matters the most to them, which might most of the time not be the thing that matters the most to me. So I need to be able to look beyond my own need to design the world after my perceptions, after my imprints. So I'm really committed to explore you beyond my preferences of who you should be. And I think this very honest exploration of life that widens my radius of awareness in order to really truly take you in, to really truly explore you, I think is a very deep, deep quality that I think throughout history we have heard of many saints and sages, and people were traveling months, thousands of miles, even without aeroplanes, to get this kind of wisdom speaking to them. And it had a reason. It's really looking deeply into the essence of human beings. I think for this I need to rest deeply in the essence of my own life, otherwise I cannot see it. So if I'm a consequence of my life, I will just see consequences. If I'm a person, I will always see people. But if I'm truly committed to explore the deepest nature of who I am, I will naturally start seeing this everywhere. And the depth of seeing and recognition is actually something that we can give each other that fuels our evolution and also allows us to relax deeply into the ground of being. And so I see this yearning a lot, and people label this yearning often as, oh, my ego wants to be seen. But I don't think, yes, there is a department also of the ego that amplifies this, but there is something very true in this high level of clarity of being seen, where when we grow up, we are missing it because many people didn't experience this. You know, there's a small fraction of our society. These people felt really seen, and these people felt really supported in their core intelligence. And many others didn't really, or partly. So there is a yearning still. And we need to give each other this ability in order to, it is a positive feedback to the evolutionary drive. It's a resonance on a deep level where my evolutionary intelligence and yours communicate, and not my interpretations and your interpretations, my opinions and your opinions. Something much deeper starts to communicate. And what people say is that they feel loved. So to really deeply see each other is an act of unconditional love. Because if I can see you beyond my expectations, beyond my conditions that I have, who you should be, I think this is a very high art of practicing love. And I think the more people will practice this, it doesn't matter if it's in Asia or if it's in Africa, I believe it's everywhere on the planet, that this deep, deep need, once we give each other this gift and we learn to see ourselves more deeply and our surrounding, I think this can change the planet. This can change the way how we see culture, how we live culture. And I think it's an amazing gift, and this is one of the deepest yearnings. So it includes the yearning for awakening, or it's part of the yearning for awakening, because to do that, I need to awaken to a certain degree, and then awakening becomes a cultural foundation. And once we start doing this, and the better we are in it, the more we wake up together. So then awakening is being taken out of the box that it's something for a few in the caves somewhere or in the monasteries. It becomes a cultural foundation. So we literally create and co-create a culture of awakening. Because I place the higher context higher than my own comfort. And so I think this is one of the biggest yearnings, I believe. So what I say, because if I truly see you, I need to see you through or cleared from my own projections onto you. And this means I need to rest very deeply in the deepest sense of self. So once I awaken to this, I see this awakened part in you as well. So the deepest form of seeing is that once I'm deeply awake, then I see the levels of life, all the levels of information, all the levels of experience, and you will relate to whatever arises moment to moment skillfully, because it's the game that you are still playing, but because you don't have so many conditions of how it should be, you can be truly free. So, in one sense, this is one. Being seen by God is being seen by this deep wisdom.